Good morning. Good morning. We'll get started here in just a couple of minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Helen?
Super fantastic and sparkling. How are you?
Awesome. It was snowing here a few minutes ago.
Well, it's going to be cold and wet here this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a high of 52, I think it is.
Wow, that's cool for you guys.
I know. Isn't it awesome?
Yes, yes. Good morning, Marcel.
Morning, Marcel.
Good morning. Happy to be here. And sorry about the snow, or congrats. I'm not sure what.
Either way. It's supposed to be not very much, so, yeah.
Just a light splattering.
Yes, pretty much. Or what my husband calls nuisance snow. Not enough to really shovel, but you kind of have to sweep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
remember those snows that we would get in Virginia. We'd get that type of snow, just that like dusting thing. It was enough to be annoying, but you couldn't really do anything with it.
right. Good morning, Donna. Long time no see.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, everybody. Hi,
good.
Marcel,
Hey, Donna.
Helen, everybody.
Okay, what did I do with my notes?
Good morning,
here they are.
Emlyn.
Hey, hi everybody.
Hey, Emlyn.
Hi, Emily.
How's it going? Hello, hello.
Ay, ay, ay.
Happy Friday, everybody.
That's right. Well, we have Kyle joining us and Matthew. So welcome. Glad to see everyone. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes here.
I'm going to miss the next 2 weeks
Where will you be?
here, but I'm working full days on the mailbox power chat because
Oh,
Kathy's out.
wow.
So yeah, I'm covering her all of next week and then just Friday the following week.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'll have fun there too.
Oh, I always do. I get to help people.
Yes. See, that's the fun thing. So Matthew typed in good afternoon. Good. Where are you, Matthew?
He's got to be somewhere east if he's going good afternoon at this hour of the morning. The UK, there you go, somewhere
right.
east.
It's 12:30 in the afternoon for me. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm now on Pacific time, so
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the daylight savings helped me a little bit because it was 4-hour time difference for everything with pick. And now it's only 3, so it's a little bit easier for me rather than having to stay up until 10:30 at night to watch something.
Yes.
Well, soon this will be 5:30 in the morning for me.
That's
that's
right.
see, that's no problem for me.
I don't have a problem with that either. But depending on whether who's in daylight saving, who's out of daylight saving, if it's at the same time and all of that sort of stuff, because it could be anything from 3, 4, or 5 hours that I've got
I know it's
to make tomorrow.
Okay, silly question. Will it be 5:30 the next day or the previous day?
The next day.
And
So
then-
like right
then
now
you
it
get-
is 5:32 in the morning tomorrow.
It's hard for me
I
to
know,
wrap my head around
Rather
that.
than adding 20 hours, just
Yeah.
subtract 4 and make it tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, I deal with that weekly because this coaching that I am with writing a book, they're based out of Australia or actually New Zealand. Sorry, I take that back.
Yeah.
So they say, oh, you've got this coming up, and I look at it and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, but it's actually 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon
Yep.
that I get to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly, like, oh, and then of course the time changes but hey, that's okay. Thank
Well, my
heaven for
work
the
week's going to
internet.
go from Monday to Friday to being Tuesday to Saturday. So I cover Monday to Friday in the US.
That's all right. We'll keep following you no matter what.
Well, my podcast will be like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon in New Zealand, depending what time of the year we're at.
oh my gosh, what fun, what fun.
Thankfully, iPhone has world clocks on it. So
Yes, no kidding. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I don't like to get started too late, about 3 minutes after the start time, and other people can just join us as they come in. So to begin, my name is Terza Ekholm, and these are my open office hours. I am a AI expert at making it simple for people and easy to use. And my goal is to reach people worldwide, but especially creators such as artists, musicians, authors, and content creators. And so that's why I started this open office hour. I intend to do mini demos for each one and just generally answer questions. But as we get started, if you wouldn't mind just popping in here, saying your name and your business and what makes you happy today.
I'll start.
Go.
I'm Emlyn Morris-Sayre. I'm currently living in the Virgin Islands and in the process of moving back to Colorado. I'm a retired realtor. I've been a photographer most of my life, and I've gotten into publishing. I've published several books and excited about it. And I'm here to learn. So,
Congratulations on your latest one.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Kyle,
Hi, how we doing?
great. How about you?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So this is the first time jumping on this. We're launching a new business this year, so we're wanting to kind of get briefed on using AI agents, all kinds of stuff for marketing, reasons. So just here to learn.
Excellent. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Marcel.
Good morning. My name is Marcel. I'm the author of a book called Financial Joy, Know the Data Behind Your Dreams. And I have a marketing agency. And that with AI is very interesting and a little bit terrifying. So I am here to grow my skills and stay up to date because I want to help people make great decisions online. And what makes me happy is just earlier, I won a $100 gift card at my chamber this morning. So I actually won one of those spinny things. Like I've never won any of them all through COVID, and I finally won something. So I was very happy about that.
Congratulations.
Oh, fun. That's awesome.
that's fun.
Bill, welcome. Introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning. My name's Bill Kenline. You can see it right there. I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I just saw this on Meetup, and I'm retired, and I just need to learn a little bit more about AI and how it can play a role in my life, but I don't really have any thing planned for it at this
Okay.
point.
Okay, great. Welcome. That's perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Donna.
Hey,
Hey,
Donna.
everybody. Good morning. I'm Donna Mitchell. I'm the host for Pivoting to Web3 podcast, and I'm happy today it's not snowing and it's not that cold here in the Northeast. So I'm real happy about that.
Awesome. Welcome, Donna. And Helen.
I'm Helen Brahms. I'm in Surprise, Arizona, soon to be Parapara New Zealand. And I am a genealogist and also transitioning into becoming a digital marketer and content creator.
I love
And what
it.
makes me happy today, it is cold and raining. Yay!
Arizona.
Well, we're in the 50 degrees Fahrenheit or single digits centigrade, depending which way you're looking at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing for Arizona.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. And Matthew, do you want to pop yourself off mute and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Apologies I can't be on camera today. My name is Matt Nerona. I'm a coach, trainer, investor based in the UK, not too far from London. Doing quite a bit of consultancy at the moment. And being a 53-year-old man, I feel very left behind on the technology side of things. So trying to get my head around kind of the whole AI stuff. We've also got a launch, hopefully, for a new company at the end of the year. So just trying to see how that might integrate into that. I'm very grateful to be here. I saw it on LinkedIn and I thought I better get in. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, Matthew. Welcome. And Marcy, you want to pop yourself off mute and introduce yourself? She may not be quite online yet. We'll move over to, is that Miko?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay.
See if I can put the video on.
Oh, great. That'd be great.
Here I am.
Hi there.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Marcy.
We're sharing our names, the name of our business, and what we're happy about today.
I'm happy about the fact that I was able to get up. I actually got up early. I had some things to do and phone call to make. And here I am. I'm Marcy Green. My company is C Green Financial. And so that's it. I really want to learn more about Gemini, and I think there's a new version coming out, and ChatGPT, the new version, and how to also do some tweaking of images.
Okay. All right. We'll see what we can cover in today's session. And if we don't get to those, Marcy, then I will definitely cover them in the next session.
Okay.
Okay.
And then do you have a regular course in addition to today's the Friday group?
Oh, I just released a brand new beginner's course for AI. It's called From Beginner to Beginner to Confident User, right? In just 3 easy modules. And I'll include a link to that in the chat sometime during this. I'll also include the link in the follow-up email that I send. So
Okay, great.
just in case. So I created that course because a lot of people were telling me, oh, it's really great what you're doing. But frankly, I have no idea what to do and how to get started. So that course I developed to address what I call the blinking cursor problem. Like, what do you do when you get started? So, and one more person, Miko, are you available to introduce yourself?
Yes, sorry. Let me put myself on the camera. Hello everyone. My name is Miko. It's first time for me to join this meeting. So, I have been using ChatGPT for some of my works, but I kind of like feels like it's not be able to handle all the projects I ask it to be very accurately, especially when it involves using some like add-in or macro like Excel or PowerPoint, PPT building stuff. So that's why I was wanting to see if we cover certain things in here, or someone might be able to help me answer some of my specific question. So I work on the financial side. So I work for one of the Big Four accounting firms. So my job is mostly related to processing the data on a daily
Oh,
basis.
wow. Yes, yes.
One
Well,
thing that I have found out in what she's talking about is using Grok seems to work better for financials and numbers. I was doing some evaluation on Bitcoin, and Chat GPT, what I was finding was just kind of worthless. It wasn't doing anything I needed it to. And I went to Grok and found out I could do analysis of, two different things, and do comparisons. And Grok was easy to use. So not only Chat GPTs out there, there's a lot of others, obviously, maybe you guys already know, but Grok was working really good for me in that scenario.
excellent, excellent.
Okay.
So let's, hold on, I want to pull up. I will pull these up so we have them on hand. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's not what I meant at all. Just give me a moment here. I have played with Grok also. I find it fascinatingly different in a lot of ways. And I know I have access to Gemini. Just do it that way. There it is. Okay, I've got that one. And because I will have all three up here, if you just give me a moment to plug in, because sometimes I will go back and forth just to see what the different ones will do. Okay, so let me do a share screen first. Hold on, let's go back to here.
This is being recorded, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So you will all the attendees will have access to the recording sometime this afternoon. I'll put it up as a private link on YouTube, and then 7 days from now, the people who registered to attend will but didn't show up will have access to it as well. I want to reward those people who show up. So that is what I will do. All right, so let me do a screen share first. Now with both, well, let me start over with ChatGPT. I find ChatGPT is really great to converse with and ask a lot of general questions. Just over the past couple of days, ChatGPT has guided me through getting certain things set up in my CRM, which I've been struggling for any number of months now. It actually guided me through step by step. So I find I work really well with ChatGPT, and that's why I wanted to, I have that up here so we can do that here. I want to move us out of the way. Give me a moment. Okay. I also like the fact that I can chat with ChatGPT directly. Gemini is the same thing in terms of being able to chat with it directly. So we'll be able to do that. Now with Grok, I can voice chat with Grok, but from my phone. I probably need to do something to enable it on X itself. So let's just begin with ChatGPT. And what I usually like to do is just start with something simple, just so you can get comfortable with using ChatGPT. So hold on, or any AI for that matter. Let me bring this up here. There we go. All right. Pardon me, where I'm trying to get things set up properly in the Zoom so I can see you guys, or at least, okay, let's just move that there. All right, so, oh, I remember this from last time. First of all, we're going to do this, and we're going to make this bigger so everybody can see it better. Thanks to Marcy for sharing this last time. I think I can do it one more. Whoops, wrong one. Now it should be super easy for everybody to see what's happening. All right, so let's just start with something super easy. And then we'll move to maybe some more complicated questions, and we'll see what each one can do for us. So I will go ahead and pop this in. Good morning, ChatGPT.
Good morning, Terza. How's it going today?
Excellent. You are a guest on my open office hour, where I'm guiding people on how to get started with AI and ChatGPT. Can you give us a very concise overview of the things that you can do?
Sure thing. During the open office hour, you can demonstrate how ChatGPT can answer questions and provide explanations on a wide range of topics, help brainstorm ideas, whether for projects, content, or problem solving, assist with writing tasks like drafting emails, articles, or code, generate creative content like stories or marketing copy, translate languages or summarize text. It's all about showing how ChatGPT can simplify and enhance daily tasks.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need more tips or want to dive deeper into any specific feature, just let me know.
Okay, and then I will pause it there, because one of the things that I really enjoy about this is it transcribes everything into text, so I could come back and look at it later. For example, the other day I was having an issue with somebody on one of my property management companies, and I wanted them to take care of the issue with the tenant. And so I asked how I could write a polite email about that. So I just said to it, please write a polite yet professional email asking my property manager to address the current problem with the tenant.
Sure, here's a draft for you. Subject, request for immediate assistance with tenant issue. Dear property manager's name, I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to bring to your attention an urgent matter regarding the current tenant at property address. There have been ongoing issues that need immediate attention to ensure the property's well-being and maintain a positive living environment. Could we schedule a meeting at your earliest convenience to discuss this further? Your prompt assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your attention and support. Best regards, Terza. Let me know if you'd like to add or change anything.
Excellent. So then that will show up here in just a minute or two, making it super easy then to just handle emails. And like I always like to mention on these open office hours, the idea is to have it give you something to start with, and then copy this into your email, but then write it in your own voice. I don't know about you, but I find sometimes when I'm staring at a blank screen, even though I know I need to do something, I don't know how to get started. If I at least get something, then I can tailor it to my voice. So moving on to some of the questions that I've heard from some of the people. Let's see. Marcy, you wanted to get into Gemini. What can I help you with Gemini?
I don't know. Do you want me
Okay.
to give you a specific thing? I wasn't prepared for
Okay. Otherwise, we'll if it's okay, then I will just continue on with just basic things that you can do in any of the AIs.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that then. All right, go here. What was your question, Marcel?
Regarding Gemini, like what is it and how is it different than ChatGPT?
Ah, okay.
I haven't used that one yet.
Oh, okay, great. No, that's a great question. I kind of jumped right in. So ChatGPT was the first AI that came out on the market as a large language model that people could actually talk to, meaning they could put in, they can put in their request as though they were speaking to a person, right? Even though it's a computer. And that really caught people's attention, and it took off. and became super useful. As you know, was like the #1 adopted tool like in history in terms of speed and breadth, because it went all over the world. The other companies, so they weren't OpenAI was not the only company that was working on such things, but they were the first ones out the gate. And so ChatGPT took the world by storm, so to speak. Google was also working on an AI. So Google created an AI similar to ChatGPT, and they named it Bard, Bard after the storytellers of old. And so that's how Google got started. Google, of course, has this massive tool suite that they're putting out beta tools and testing, and they kept improving Bard, and then eventually they renamed it to be Gemini. So Gemini is a strong competitor to ChatGPT. It's also got a voice mode that's makes it really easy to use. So if I go over to Gemini now and I say something similar, oh, I better give it permission, huh? All right. Let's delete that and let's start from the beginning. Good morning, Gemini. Give us a short, concise overview of what you can do for us. All right, so I may not have the voice version of Gemini from my desktop, but I do from you can also download the apps for each one of these on your phone. So I can talk to Gemini on my phone. But since it's not set up to talk here on my laptop, I'll go ahead and read it. Good morning, I'm Gemini, an AI chatbot trained to be informative, to assist you with a wide range of tasks such as writing, similar to ChatGPT, doing research. Of course, with the Google search engine, it started out being much better than any of the others at doing search. The other AIs like ChatGPT and Perplexity and a few others have definitely caught up to it. Creativity, again, like with ChatGPT, generating ideas, brainstorming, providing different perspectives, and then learning, creating study guides, quizzes, and practice questions. And here its note is I'm still under development, but I'm learning new things every day. I hope I can be of assistance to you. And I suspect that if I do the same thing over in Grok, I wish I had the voice mode for Grok too. Tell us concisely what you can do.
Is Grok an independent or is it associated with another platform or what?
Great question, Marcy. Grok is developed by xAI, which is owned by Elon Musk. Elon Musk owns xAI, he owns x.com, Tesla, and a few other SpaceX, a few other things that you may know. Elon Musk and Sam Altman actually founded OpenAI together. And then at some point early on, they split, they had some differences. And so Elon Musk left OpenAI and Sam Altman became the CEO and only founder left, I suppose, of OpenAI.
And I think there's some discrepancy right now. Elon Musk and Sam Altman are at odds with each other because Microsoft came in and basically took them non-open source.
Yes.
Which was what Elon wanted all along, is it remain open source so more people could use it and not be, there's a lot of political crap that goes with it too. But a question for you, Terza.
Yes, Kyle.
On when you're doing, because obviously each one, depending on what their LLMs have been taught on, each one kind of has different, strengths and weaknesses. Yes. From a marketing standpoint, if you're, doing marketing copy, you guys that are using this, have you found one works better or easier than others?
Yes, let me introduce you to one more. Since you mentioned that, there's another one called Claude.
Okay, yep.
And this one is from Anthropic. So I'll just put Claude AI. Hold on a second here. Let's just do it this way. Now, so Claude, oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've logged in. Let's pull it in. Am I in? No, not yet. Okay, that's really great. All right. Claude is another AI created by a company called Anthropic. I don't know exactly why without doing more research, but Claude seems better suited to answering business related questions, like marketing campaigns. And in fact, in here, it even says here, generate Excel formulas. So you may want to check this out, Miko, for your Excel related questions. I'm not saying you can't use any of these to answer your questions, but if some are already better at it, go ahead and do it. You can do it on the free version. So
Well, I think it depends on how they taught the LLM, isn't it?
yes, it depends on how they've trained it, the data sets they've given it.
Yeah.
You should know about Grok, that Grok was trained on the data from all the users of X or Twitter, right? And it's an ongoing training for Grok based on what users of X talk about. And then I think that they probably have more data sets from other places. Grok, the other thing I will tell you is they are on track to have more GPUs, more processing power than any other AI in the world for now. I could probably go on and say a lot more about that, but I don't want to get too technical. I want to keep it easy and simple. So for Claude, what's a good marketing question you might have, Kyle?
Well, I guess one thing that I'm working on right now, I haven't used Claude, so I don't know how to address this, but what we're trying to do is pull together a couple different marketing campaigns for the product that we're going to be selling. And basically that's going to be like going to automotive shops and trying to get mechanics to take our product literature to a tool truck, say a Snap-on truck or a Matco truck, and get them to start selling our product on their trucks. And when they do that, they get a free set of our product. Okay. So I'm trying to come up with a nice marketing strategy to kind of make that sound appealing to this demographic.
Okay. I may not get the details right, but I'd rather, so you can either correct me or we'll just get a general idea.
Yeah, you can just do general for now. I mean,
yeah. Okay, what would be a good marketing campaign? Oops. The more specific you can get, the better. But also, I also want to emphasize that in many cases, the important thing is to just get started.
Now, a question before you hit the button on that.
Yes.
Do we need to give Claude a background kind of off away from this prompt? Because I know ChatGPT, they were talking about if you kind of give it a background of your business and your strategies, and then go back in and do the questioning, it tailors that more effectively. Is that correct in saying, or?
Yes. And the way I would do that, Kyle, is I would actually, as you said, before I put this question in, what I would say is, Claude, I'm going to give you some background on my company. I'm giving you some background on my company. My next question will be, how do I create a marketing campaign for a specific audience?
Okay.
All right.
Now, where do you do that on this? It doesn't have to be necessarily Claude, but because that was what I was struggling with, because I'd seen some YouTube videos on doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a drop-down menu. I'm assuming all of them have this drop-down menu where you can access that and kind of give it more background on your business, mm-hmm. on your marketing statement or whatever. Mm-hmm. And when you upload, say I've done some stuff in Word or Publisher, can you just upload that into here just by, dropping a file in? Or what's the best way to do that?
I'm not yet familiar with how to do that on Claude. Let me show you what I've done on ChatGPT.
Okay.
So on ChatGPT, you'll see that I have a plus here. That means I'm a paid subscriber. So I pay $20 a month for the upgraded service. With that upgraded service, if you click over here to customize ChatGPT,
Okay.
this is where you can give it specific information to you. So that's how, the reason ChatGPT calls me Terza, of course, is because I've told it to. I've told it what I do. I tell it how I want it to respond to me. So in my case, I've given it permission to be irreverently curious, how to combine solid information with fun, discuss safety only when it's crucial and non-obvious if your content policy is an issue, blah, blah, blah. I tell it all of these things, but so this is for the traits. Then under anything else ChatGPT should know about you, this is where you might put in more business about your company.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then you would just save it. The other thing that I'll show you for ChatGPT that's important is it gathers a history on you. And let's go down to, hold on. I was just looking at this yesterday because I did this. By the way, you can archive chats, but that's not what I wanted to show you. There is a place, maybe it's under personalization. Memory. So as you're chatting with ChatGPT, it wants to maintain context of what information you've given it, what you've discussed over different chats, so you don't have to type in all of that all the time, every single time you want to do something.
Now, is this kept private? For your because you're giving this business, your business things.
Mm-hmm.
Is that staying within my computer, or am I giving away information on my company that I may not want out there openly on the web?
Yes, well, it won't be on the web, but it will be open to OpenAI. So you want to provide a background about your company, but you don't want to give specifics.
Okay.
Right? Don't tell it that you made $50 million last month, or that you're now $50,000 in the hole. Be much more generic, as
right.
in,
but what I'm talking about is IP stuff. Because if I'm trying to do marketing pieces and I'm showing, my product,
mm-hmm.
in a sense, I'm giving up IP that could be used against me, from another company or rival company.
Right.
Is that, how do you protect yourself from that, I guess, is the first question.
First of all, you want to make it as generic as possible. You don't want to give away that information. The other thing is you may want to consider, there are now some LLMs on the market. For example, Google just released a beta version of a smaller, Alphabet, of a smaller LLM that you can download to your system and then take your system offline, so that you're only working with the data. You're working with the LLM, but it's only working on your data without access to the internet.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alphabet's come out with one. There are other ones out there. There will be more coming along that are a lot smaller, but they're already getting more advanced in what they can handle.
But does that limit what you can do? I mean, if I had a whole library of, marketing we've done in the past or something,
mm-hmm.
that would be great. But where you're starting out kind of from scratch here, do you limit yourself by it just being your data that you're working with, when you need to kind of be pulling from, some other people have done on their marketing strategies that might help you with yours? Right.
No, these are excellent questions. The only thing is I will be careful about sharing your data. It's not like it's there blasting it out all over the web, right? Your chats, I consider my chats with ChatGPT to be private. The only thing one thing that I can do is I can always copy a link and share that with specifically with other people. And then the other thing is it offers me the opportunity to make it searchable if I wanted other people to have access to it.
But can you make it where it's not searchable at the same time?
You can make it searchable or public.
Okay.
That's all, that's really all you can do. But know that, for example, with ChatGPT, OpenAI has access to your data. Google has access to your data. Google says they will only use it for what they need for their development team, not to sell your data or broadcast anywhere. I'm just saying that's what it says,
Yeah.
right?
I know that's what they tell us, but
Yes. Whereas Grok or X actually says, well, I don't know if they say that they will, your stuff is not, here, let's just ask Grok. Let me just say, if I give you my company info, who gets to see it? Let's just see what Grok says. Yeah, it says it stays between us.
I hope they're telling the truth.
I do too. I do too. By the way, when DeepSeek came out, I was as excited maybe as everyone else. I downloaded it to my phone. I took the trouble to read the 22 pages of terms and conditions and privacy policy, and I decided no. I didn't even bother turning it on or signing up or whatever. I deleted it. And yeah, I know I'm a business owner. My information is already out there. It's been on the internet for at least a decade. But that doesn't mean I want to explicitly give it away.
Well, and that's that. I mean, I've run into this with 3D printing. I've got a 3D printer that it is attached to a cloud, so that we can access things. But the fear is, and I know it's attached to the CCP in China.
Yes.
So my concern is losing intellectual property. And that's, when we start using AI, yes, it's got some great tools, and I'm very looking forward to using them. But I
Yes.
also have concern, how much of our stuff are we putting out there that can then be, copied and used, to sell against us?
Yes.
So I think we've got to be cognizant of that to a certain degree. I mean, you can't be paranoid, but at the same time, you got to at least be careful about it, I think.
Yes, I completely agree with you. So that's why, as much as possible, I try to keep things generic.
That's a good advice, yeah.
Yeah. Because you can still get a lot of information, but even if you're keeping it, somewhat generic, right? So if we went over to Claude, we're back to the, I have a business that or my client has a business that sells automotive tools to trucking companies. And so I want it to give me good marketing information that I might be able to go back and apply then to my business without getting it into specifics.
Right.
Right. So let's just give the general, whoops. Oh no. What? Is everybody still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where my screen went, but okay.
We're
I'm
here.
here. I'm
Oh,
here.
good.
I'm here.
I hit some button and it brought me back into my login screen. Whoa. All right, let's just see what Claude says here. And
All
by
right.
the way, there we go. There. I didn't end it with a question mark, but it doesn't care.
All right. Well, this is Claude rather than Grok, right?
This is Claude. This is Claude AI.
Here's it.
Okay.
Make the font larger because
Oh,
it's difficult to see.
you're right, and it didn't do it. That's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to reset each window, unfortunately.
Yes, thanks. All right, so it even gave you a slogan that may or may not be useful for you. Downtime is money lost. Keep your fleet moving with company, whatever. And then, so this is very general. I know, not
Yeah.
specific to your whatever your tool is, but it does give you some things that you can start to work from.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And so then what I also like, see the main reasons I really love AIs compared to like a Google search or even a search of YouTube, because YouTube is great for how to. I can't ask follow-up questions. Whereas here, I can just click here and say, all right, well, tell me more about trade shows or marketing, right? And
can
it'll
you-
tell me more about that.
Can you ask it like what are industry trade shows where trucks are, commonly used or featured? Because I don't know where trucks go, but I bet he
Right.
does. Claude knows.
Yeah. And I think that the biggest concern I have run into on this, when you go to trade shows, they've kind of narrowed this down to just a few companies doing the trade shows. And if
Mhm.
you're a small business, they're $5,000 for a 10 by 10 booth, which is just insane. I mean, you can't justify that starting out.
Right.
But that's cool that you can actually ask this, hey, where are trade shows that I could go to promote my product? I think that's cool.
Yeah, so then what I would even ask further then, how about trade shows that cost under, whoops,
Under 1,000.
yeah. Let's see. So it allows you to drill down deeper.
Yeah.
So it does says it's challenging.
Uh-huh.
Exactly what you said.
What about other podcast hosts that talk about trucks and cool cars? Like that would be a perfect
Great
fit.
idea. Oh,
Well,
yes.
that's been the challenge. We're trying to get on to tool truck. I used to own a tool truck, so I know my product will sell well on those because it's selling directly to mechanics. But the thing that you got to figure out is how to get on those tool trucks in a fairly quick manner, and that's the challenge right now, is trying to figure out how to access those, because it's not really a database that that Claude or any of these can access. I don't think. Now, I may be wrong. It's AI. It may be able to.
If it's publicly available data, it can get access to it.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Cheers. So that's great. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. How do I get on trucking industry podcast? Whoops. There you go. Find
Yep.
relevant podcasts. Research before pitching. That's always important to develop your pitch. Value first approach. Oh, here's some.
Yep.
Okay. And you knew about some of these already, I imagine.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I think we're trying to figure out how to get to the tool trucks the quickest and most effective, use of your marketing dollars. Because these are all franchisees,
Mhm.
and where I ran one, I know they sell products away from the franchise because we did it. So I know we can get on there, but I've got to get a marketing strategy figured out to get to these people in some form or fashion. I know a back doorway in because I was in the industry, but I got to find effective ways to accomplish this. So I think we can do it through this stuff. So
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. That's great. All right. Other questions?
Just
Welcome. Oh, go ahead.
would Claude let you, because I know chat will, but ask Claude to take those top 5 podcasts, put them into a spreadsheet with contact name, date, notes. Like, will it give us that type of breakdown?
Yeah. So what's the additional information?
Contact name, website, maybe YouTube channel, and a field for notes.
Okay.
Because now you have your action list, and that's what I'm trying to find out. How do I focus my actions versus just more information, right?
right, that's a good point.
Podcast host.
Because this is how I'm helping my clients now, like go fishing for the right people in their county. But for podcasting, that could be anywhere. But if it can build you a little database or a spreadsheet, bam,
Yes, so
we're
name of
really in
contact.
business.
Okay, give me the list again, name of the host, how to reach them.
Oh, not how to reach them. Like website.
Can it be put in a spreadsheet or something?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
put
will
it,
tell it that, but what the website?
website and then notes on conversation. You know, like if he talks to him about, you know,
Oh,
the
okay.
chamber or whatever,
Right.
and then date of last contact.
Oops, spreadsheet and columns. Include column or notes and oops, date of last contact.
That's great.
Add anything I need but might not have listed.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, okay, what can you just download this into Excel?
Probably.
You,
This
well, I don't know if you, yeah.
this marketing campaign would have taken us at least 6 hours before.
Well, yeah, at least.
Yeah. No, this is wonderful, Marcel. Thank you.
Now, how would you download that into Excel? Can you right click it and download, or
There's two different ways. One is that you can copy the contents that just as is, and then go over to Google Sheets and you just drop it right in and you'll have a Google Sheet. Or if you download it, it'll download it to a file.
and then drop it into Excel?
Right, and if I click yes. So let's just go over there. Hold on. I have Zoom controls to move out of the way. Let's just go over here. Whoops. Oh, no, I don't want to, I'm not. Wow, that's interesting. I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen. Okay.
No.
A pop-up window, it gave me, all right, so no. Let's get out of here. That was not quite what I was expecting. So let's
No,
go.
we just think you're going crazy because you're saying things that we don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I'm talking to my screen and you can't see. Yes, hold on. Wow, okay, hold on. Let me get out of that.
Yeah, because nothing's changed on our end. It just looks like.
Correct. Yeah. So when I copied it, all right, let me go over to here and hopefully I can do this. If not, I will figure it out later and bring it back, but. There we go.
So Tirza, are you not going to Google now for your search? Are you going straight to ChatGPT? Is that what I just caught?
Yes, in this set of or in this browser, I have it set to ChatGPT. I have another browser where I actually have it set straight to Google.
Interesting.
How did you do that? That sounds interesting.
At the moment, I'll just say that ChatGPT popped that up as an option, and I said, yeah, let's do that.
Also, you
Of course
can
it
ask
did.
it to do that. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So let's
Cool.
see if it will let me. I don't know if I just do this, if it'll work. Nope, that was something else. Okay, there is a way to do it. I know that, in fact, I can just ask Claude. Here, let's just do this.
Yeah, how do I download this into Excel?
Yes, exactly. How do I download this great spreadsheet into Excel? Aha, it's a markdown representation. That's why I was getting that strange thing. Okay. So copy and paste,
Okay.
open Excel and paste it. Okay, I can't show you that because I don't have Excel.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
But that's,
Interesting though.
I will click copy. Well, yeah. Here, let me do a stop share. The reason I struggle a little bit with this is because when I do a share screen, it's only set up for going to my browser. For me to
Right.
show you the other things that pop up, I'd have to exit the share and come back, which is doable, but
You don't have to do that.
but I want you to know it is possible. I've done it in Google Sheets as well as numbers, and I'm sure you can do it in Excel.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, go ahead.
Like, wow. Oh, this has
Yeah.
been amazing to watch. And Kyle, I hope this has been great for you.
It is, yes. Because I'm still, I know enough to be really dangerous at this right now. But I see the potential of being able, once we get AI agents that we can kind of, send off. It's like having an employee you send off on a task. Hey, go do the marketing plan.
Yes.
And it goes and creates it. And then you decide, okay, I want to use this one or this one. And then you tell it to execute and it does it. And you can be doing other things.
Yes. So let me show you another. I will share this website with you. I have only peeked at it. But there is something called, hold on, let me share my screen. That's something I think you will find useful for as you get into agents. Hold on. Let's go over here. It's called aiagentsdirectory.com. So aiagentsdirectory.com. The only thing I will caution you about, no, not that this is a fabulous website. With AI or even AI agents, the first thing that you really need to do, and this is what you'll, you can use any of the AI chatbots like Gemini or ChatGPT to help you define exactly what it is you want. And then you could even say, what type of AI agent should I be looking for? Then go back over here, and then you'll be able to type in reasonable requests. Otherwise, so if I type in, I want an email AI agent, or just email, let's just see what shows up. Hold on, I can move things out of the way. So this will give you a list of agents that you can, that are paid, that are freemium, which means it probably has a free trial. All kinds, this is just for doing email, handling your emails.
Is this like Elance? Like, are you hiring actual people or hiring actual bots?
No, these are bots. These are already existing programs that other people have put out there. Right?
Yeah.
And if you do an extensive search in here and you don't find what you want, yes, you can ask them. It's like putting out a bid to like Upwork or something. Only in this case, these are AI agent developers. So you would submit your request, they'll review it. The agent builders will review it. Some will get back to you with a detailed proposal, and then you can choose. And yes, you might pay anywhere from, hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. It depends on, how valuable it is to you as to what you're going to want to invest in that. So this is why I wanted to bring up the fact that fully define what it is you want first before you go off and submit a request. Also, going back one, see if it already exists. Because if there's one, there's a lot of these that are free. If there's one that already meets your needs or most of your needs, that may be the one you want to go to.
Right.
But if you want to do something really specific, then of course you can request one and see what they'll charge you for it. So I'm with you. I'm really excited about the whole concept of using AI agents. ChatGPT is coming out with some. All right. Thanks, Helen. Bye. ChatGPT is coming out with agents already that you can use. They'll deploy them over the next couple of months, which means that these other AI tools will also be presenting some. In fact, I think Claude even said that they had some. Let's see.
Because I think as AI and robotics starts to infiltrate our world, there's going to be a lot of people that lose jobs. And I think this is what they're talking about. This will be the new economy. Is you assign an AI agent to start a business for you, they do that and generate revenue in your behalf.
Yes. Exactly. There we go. So this is where, so Claude doesn't have any yet, but it has, Anthropic, its company, has something called Claude Code that you can play with and see what they have. So without getting too deep into specifics, I won't address any more in this meeting, but it is available. Well, in fact, let's go ask ChatGPT. Get out of here. There we go. Oops, what AI agents do you have? Oh, okay, they've already got some. The ChatGPT Deep Research, that's this thing down here. I've used this a couple of times and it really does do a super deep research. In fact, it will go away for, I had one of my requests go away for 15 minutes. And it scoured the web and all kinds of sites I'd never heard of. And it gave me a completely like 10-page detailed answer.
Wow.
So yeah. So that's available already. There's some new ones I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried official content policies. That's interesting. Of course, AI image generation.
Dolly, yeah.
Marcel might like this one, data analysis and visualization, document editing and collaboration. So this one already has some. I will tell you though that there are other ones, as you said, Kyle, that you set them up, you deploy them, and off they go. I know, for example, that customer chat bots have become big, and there are some really powerful ones that provide, they do some of the upfront work for you. So for example, if you're interested in sales, here's another one called closebot.ai. This will pre-screen prospects on the behalf of your company. So they'll take the prospective client prospect through some initial questions to see if what they want to accomplish and what you're offering are a good fit. And then book an appointment to talk to a real person, somebody on your sales team or your company who can actually answer their questions.
Wow.
So that's already available. These things are getting smarter and smarter every day. I heard a great story from an AI expert I admire and respect. He had dumped coffee all over his brand new car, like on the inside. And it was a real mess. And he needed to go away in a couple of days and he didn't want to leave that mess in the car. So he called up a car detailing company that wasn't too far for him and asked if they could do that. He had this whole nice conversation about what they would charge. And they said, we offer these services, Mr. Smith, whatever. I don't want to give his real name, Mr. Smith, we offer not only this, and while you're here, maybe you'd like, a little more work, whatever their upgrade was. And he said, how much is it? And they said what it was. And he said, oh, that's really great. And how quick can I get this done? Great. We can have you there this afternoon, Mr. Smith. Shall I make an appointment? And he said, yeah, sure. That'd be great. So in an hour later, he shows up there and he's getting ready to hand the keys to his car to the human person who's standing there. And he said, wow, your appointment setter, whatever the right name was, receptionist, Sarah, did such a great job. I'm really super impressed. And the guy kind of went, oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed it because Sarah was an AI.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the blogs that I listen to a lot on concerning crypto, this guy's got thousands of hours of video, discussing crypto and where it's going, how it'll be used. And he has created a chat bot that is him. And basically what it does is it scours all the video content he has put out. And then it does, 5-minute videos of like a synopsis of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't even have to do it. He just tells it to do it. And then it goes and broadcasts it on YouTube. So, I mean,
Wow.
it's getting to the point that we won't
Yes.
know whether it's the real person or the AI bot, because it'll be identical to him, which
Yes.
is good and scary at the same time.
It is. It is. But since sales, for me personally, sales is definitely not my strong point. So
Yeah.
I would love to have a bot that went out and talked to companies, prospects, just to see if we're a good fit,
Yeah.
right? And then after that, I can talk to them. I really don't, I don't want to go through a whole list of people only to talk to a bunch of people who are really not interested in what I have, or they can't afford what I'm charging.
Yeah, because cold calling is expensive. I mean, to sit there and go through a list of 100 companies,
Mhm.
I agree. If you can go through and check those ahead of time,
Mhm.
and you only talk to 5 of those 100, you've saved yourself an enormous amount of time.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Exactly.
Hmm.
So, plus, as we all know too, for those of us that have businesses, a lot of people have the same questions, and so you can have maybe a lower level chat bot at least answer some of the same questions that people have over and over and over again.
yeah.
But I will also caution anybody who uses a chat bot, always have an out at the very beginning of the conversation that says, if you prefer to talk to a human, click here. I'm just
And
saying.
what's the percentage of them clicking there?
Well, if you might also say something like, I can answer questions like, what hours we're open, how to find us, what services we offer, right? And if you need something more complicated than that, then you can answer,
Right.
right? So
Now, is that using a bot through any one of the platforms, GPT or Gemini or Claude?
they may not disclose that, but yes. Yes, a lot of tools we do use. For example, I have a favorite tool called castmagic.io. It analyzes video or audio recordings and then allows you to ask all kinds of different questions, program notes. It does a lot of things for you on the back end. But what most people don't know is that Cast Magic uses ChatGPT to accomplish all that. Yeah. Right. And so what you'll find is a lot of AI tools that are out there use one of these existing chatbots or LLMs. They don't go off and write their own if they don't need to.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's one of the issues with DeepSeek is they found out OpenAI had provided a lot of the LLM for that. So they were saying how much cheaper they had produced it. Well, yeah, you used OpenAI stuff to get it done. So it is a lot cheaper. You didn't have to train those LLMs. So
Exactly. That's
yeah.
right.
And I think that's what I think one of the biggest things that concerned me a little bit in the beginning of this is who's training the LLM and what information are they training it? Because it's just like any computer, it's garbage in, garbage out. And you may not be getting the answers that you want because it may be biased, unfortunately, in the political world we're in, one way or the other.
Yes.
And I think that's me trying to test a lot of these to see what is their biases one way or the other, because it may not help me.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Interesting.
Yep. There is a website called uyou.com, which for about the same money you would spend for ChatGPT allows you access to the different LLMs that I've discussed. I don't know if it has Grok, but it has a list of them. And so you can actually ask your question to each one of them directly in it. Me personally, I would rather access them separately myself.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of preference. So Marcy, I think you talked about, I'm sorry, Kyle, did you have another question?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right.
I'm taking too much of it. Let somebody else do it.
That's all right.
Just a little bit about either creating or massaging an image.
Okay.
I mean, because you do that all the time and then you post them. So
Yeah.
I just want to get a notion of.
Okay. Let me go over, let me share my screen. Oops.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, I lost us. Just a second. Screen management time. Here we go. Share screen. Let's go back over to here. Okay, we're back to ChatGPT, hopefully. All right. Let's go to, hang on, I'm still moving things out of the way.
Like that book, Remarkable Women, that was created
Mhm.
that you just showed. Could you ask it to make some book graphics to promote that? Because didn't you market this as a book AI, how to use this for authors? And then Emily's here.
Yes, you're right about that. I didn't do that in ChatGPT.
Yep. You could use my book.
Yeah, let's go over for that one. But let me see if I can answer Marcy's question first, and then yes, I will show you the tool that I wanted to show you about authors for authors. Let's see. Let's see. Create.
Now, Tirsa, when you're asking it a question on ChatGPT, if Dolly will do it better, will it switch it to Dolly, or do you have to physically switch it to Dolly?
No, I do. See, I was just in this chat and I told it to create an image of a cat drinking coffee. It jumps right into Dolly.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So in this case, technically I can edit it from here. I don't remember quite how to do it from here. If it's because you see, it will offer me any tweaks. What I discovered is it just regenerates the entire image, which is not the same as a tweak.
Can you ask it to take that image and add it into a rectangular shape ad with the call to action being, I don't know, let's connect? Like two big words in a rectangle, but keep that image. Would it do that?
ChatGPT, I find, is terrible for text.
Yes.
So I wouldn't do that. I would not do that here. I would just, whoops.
You could take it to Canva pretty quick, but
that's what I do is I bring it over to Canva. But it says here I can edit. So let's just see what it says. It says I can edit an image.
Because I ran into this trying to do a logo and was trying to pull a wrench in, and it kept giving me the stupidest looking wrench. So I ended up drawing it on my CAD program and importing it. So is anybody else having issues like that where you're asking it to, go out and get this and bring it into the picture and then it doesn't do it?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I would go with a different image tool to do this. What it's doing right now, I believe, is it's just going to create it. Well, it created another nice one. It is pretty similar.
That's really cute. And
that's pretty cool.
Spelled wrong on the cup.
Yes, exactly. That's where I get a little frustrated too. So again, so this is cute. You're right. I would take this into Canva and then I would just have Canva erase those.
Exactly.
So
I'm not that far yet.
Editing? Is that how you're editing a lot of this stuff, is by taking that over to Canva?
Yes.
And doing it there? Okay. Do you have to pay for Canva?
You can have a free account with Canva or you can have a pro account with Canva.
Okay.
So yes, you can. So it actually did the words right this time. I'm impressed, but except for coffee. And the reason I think it got the Let's Connect right is because I put it in quotes.
Now, can you tell it to go in there and spell coffee correctly and it do it?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Please.
I'm not this far along yet, so this is fun.
Oh, okay, good. Please, let's see, correct the spelling of coffee on the cup to coffee. Keep everything else the same. Let's just see if it'll work. And then I will move on to the author tools that I wanted to share. So thank you for the reminder, Marcel.
That cat would be a really cute coffee date, by the way. Like, I'm just not imagining the things it would say. Oh, see, now they screwed up the other part.
Well, it
Under-
says let's connect, but now it has this thing here that doesn't belong, but it did spell
Yeah.
copyright. And it is keeping pretty much the same kind of cat. So
Yeah.
it's yeah.
It's very creatively frustrating, I found, with the images. It's not hasn't evolved to how quick we could do it in Canvas. So, but thank you.
Sure, I would use another tool for that, but before I go there,
The picture is turned around.
what?
Because in the first or the left-hand side, the cat is just looking at something. In the second one, where the coffee cup says coffee, the cat's head is kind of going this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I find it interesting because you told it to stay, everything else the same.
Yeah, but it's not the same because the
Right.
cat's head is tilted, and the background, I think, is a little bit different.
It's rebellious with graphics, I think.
I think you're right.
It's rebellious.
So this is, you know,
Um,
this is a cafe. This is either another cafe or another part of the same cafe.
The head is tilted a little
Now
bit.
it's tilted differently,
It
and I
looks
don't
a
know.
little
I
bit
don't know
more-
what that is.
It looks a little more sorrowful.
Yeah.
Like tipped around. Cat
Yeah.
gets
I'm not sure what the John Co 555 is. Is that a trademark or something?
I don't know. But well, yeah, but rather than go deeper down the rabbit hole, I wanted to switch over to the author tool, but thank you. There's a set of tools called the AI Genius Club, and in there they have 40 different tools you can use, which is really great. But one of them that I'm just learning about is the Business Promo Genius. And do you have a URL for your Amazon, Emmeline?
hold on, let me say. Whoops, let me get in here. For some, I've got a tiny URL. Just give me a sec and I'll
Okay,
type
if you just pop it in chat, that would be great.
yeah, where'd it go?
So
Oh.
this particular tool, this is not necessarily something you chat with, but you give it information and then say go to work, and it will develop something I find pretty amazing. So
For some reason I can't get to the chat.
okay.
I'm not sure.
Click on your name, where your picture is, and that there's a drop down tab that comes in, and you can click chat, I think.
Do you see this here on my screen, Emmeline? I've got, oh, you can't see that.
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
see it.
All
No,
right.
I see your screen that says AI Genius Club.
Yes.
If you've got a touch screen or a mouse, hover it over your name and click that, and it'll come up from the bottom. Or at least
I don't even see my name.
oh.
It says I'm talking, but I don't see it. Tirsa, it's a tiny URL, and M Sayer. I mean, that's the
Is that it?
yeah, tiny URL M Sayer. That should get you to the Amazon page for my book.
Okay.
Try that.
About remarkable women in
History. There you go.
history. Now let's see if it can handle that. Oh, your tone. What tone would you like?
Professional. Yeah, that's fine.
Go with professional. Okay, and I won't set up anything else.
See if that
And,
works for us.
that unfortunately will take 9 minutes. While it's doing that, I'm sorry about that. I should have Marcel was right. I should have really started with that in the beginning so I could get this going. Let me turn off some of these just for what I will do, because I still want to show you some things about image editing. So while that's working, I will go back and start up another session. Let's go here. I think it will let
Started
me.
to rain here. I'm so happy.
Yay. Let's see if it'll let me do this.
Tirsa, are you doing this every week?
Yes, absolutely. And so I will make the next one be more streamlined. But if we go to the Genius image tools, if you wanted to see some of the images I've been creating, so I created yesterday an image that I put in my post on Facebook that wasn't in this one. Hang on just a second. Let's see, was it this one?
Is this a paid program you're using there? Or?
Yes, this one is $59 a month for all the all 40 tools.
Okay.
So this is the image I made yesterday that I posted on Facebook.
Yes.
But again, to your point, Marcel and Marcy, I then downloaded this image to my computer, uploaded it into Canva, and using Canva, I put in there created with the AI Genius Club. So
I never got the hang of Canva. I did a couple of things, a couple of greeting cards, and I don't even remember my password to get into it.
oh no.
Yeah, because I tried to work with it and it became very clunky for me. So
Pull up Amazon,
Use
Tirza.
Designer.
Oh,
There's-
you know, you're
like-
missing the tinyurl.com is part of the problem.
Mm.
Wait, so say that, so say what it is again?
tinyurl.com and then /msir.
That's, so I gave it the wrong address. Okay,
Should pull it right up.
let's see. Well, it'll tell me if it can't find it. So,
Let's see. All right. If not, just go to Amazon and type it in.
let's see. Let's have that as a backup.
And yeah, and under books, and it's just type remarkable women, and it should come up pretty quick. Remarkable women in history. Go down a little bit.
There it is.
There it
Ta-da.
is.
So click here. Then I'll have a backup URL.
Did you have for a graphic designer with your title page there, Emmeline, or the cover, or did you do that with AI?
No, I had somebody design it for me. I'd seen some of his work and it was nice and clean. And
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
I want to, my next few books, I'd like to keep that same clean design. But Tirza is going to be helping me with that.
Yeah. And how many pages is your book?
The book is like 217 pages.
Wow.
And it has a great bibliography. The whole purpose of the book is to introduce people to 80 remarkable women and to engage them, introduce them, and that people will want to learn more about them, and the bibliography will help with that. So yeah, so it's just I'm excited about it. It's, you know, March is Women's History Month, so the timing on this is really good.
So while the other one is working, one of the other tools is hyper realistic genius images. So I'm just going to say marketing images for my book, Remarkable Women in History. How about the book? Let's just do it. That makes more sense. I would click on AI Photo Director. That just, I think just makes get better images. And of course I could choose the different aspect ratios. I'll just keep it there. And we'll do that. This one will be, yeah.
Is this through Genius Club?
Yes, this is another
Okay,
tool. in the
all right,
Genius Club.
cool,
Yep.
cool.
So let's go back over and see if the business one is finished. No, that one still has 7 minutes. What the business one will do, it will generate a whole marketing campaign for you, plus accompanying images. I don't remember
Seeing
what else.
website tools too. That's
Yes. Oh, this, hold on a second. This AI Genius Club has several, this is one of the writing tools. It will create a 30-day social media campaign for something you specify. Wow is, you can kind of use it for, similar to ChatGPT. You can say, write me an email, create an email campaign, write me a book outline for some ideas. I mean, wow is much more generic, but it's also powerful. This one is Genius Marketing Hooks, benefit stacks, objection crushing FAQs. It has quite a few things that are, if you want to offer a free bonus with your offers, it will generate ideas for you. So that's in the writing tools. The one that I have over here, this is the one of the image tools. Hold on, let's get out of
Wow.
If I was using them, this was one of the, okay. Wow, that's
Now,
interesting.
if you didn't like that, or just say you like that, but it's like, yeah, okay. You can go over here now and click on create image ideas and promote the book. Remarkable Women in History.
And maybe say something about it not being so dark.
Oh, that was probably the colors I chose from below.
Oh.
But yes, let's just
It's
have
all
it
right, no
create
problem.
image ideas. But while it's doing that, I'll scroll down to, oh, okay, no, you're right. All right, when it comes, let's see what the ideas it comes up with.
No, this is through, this is cool.
All right, here we go. The Business Promo Genius came up with several, these, you see, these are, so let me start from the beginning. It calls them inputs. These are things you can use directly in your social media. So you would say, discover the stories of remarkable women who defied societal norms to, I have something in my way. Okay, change history. Be inspired by their courage and determination. Read now, and there's that term, the URL you gave it. So now you don't have to retype it. It's right there. Plus it gives you some tags you can use. All right, so it's given you 7 of those, and this was its idea of images. I personally would not use these, but that's they're awfully busy. But what I would do then is I would take each one of these, if the ones that I liked, I would take that text and I'd go back over here and plop it in over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tirsa, if you do this, is it like an AI agent? Does it do the marketing for you, or are you putting it in your marketing plan?
I would take, no, this is not an agent. This,
okay.
You can't, as far as I now know, you can't use this as set this up with an AI agent. I'm going to say yet, because the people behind this are pretty busy developing things. So now this one, see over here, you see it says 1 out of 20. It gives you 20 different ideas. And so I could click on each one and create an image. But the thing is also cool about this is if you like this text, again, you could take this and put it back over into the writing tools and say, okay, I like this. Make me 30 days of content, social media content that I could use. So it's got 20 different ideas. Some of I'm sorry. Let me go back here again. Some of which would be really great and others that not so great. Oops.
And could you tell it, like, target this to teenage girls or to middle-aged women or to grandparents? Like, will it custom will it know that, like, generation stuff, or no?
Not from this screen. When I gave it the original idea, I would have to say that.
Okay.
Right?
So you could give it a demographic that you're trying to reach.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Let's see, here's a and it, oh, by the way, it does give you these great ideas. It doesn't always generate the image that it says. So here's a family sitting together on a couch, shared expressions of awe as they read aloud from the book. Let's see what it really comes up with. It's, so, you know, these things are not perfect. You'll still have to tinker with them and oh, but in this case, by the way, I would even go back to ChatGPT and say, okay, I gave it this prompt and it gave me this picture that I didn't really like. What else can I do? And ChatGPT would give you another prompt that you can put right in here. So, oh, that's not bad. It's not your book, but
Yeah. Could you tell it to put her book in there?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I would probably have to use Placeit or some sort of
Yeah.
other art to do that. No, but
Right.
Cool.
So I will, oh, the other thing is, so now if I click down export, it will take me to another page where it saved it, but it also saves this thing that we created right here in the AI Genius Club in the vault. So I don't have to go searching for it later. And actually it wouldn't do it because my pop-ups are blocked, but there's a lot of things out there. You can also just copy it over to a document. And I think look at this, I can edit it. I didn't even know I could do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing screen. We're coming up on the top of the hour. Thank you all so much.
Yeah. Just one other thing, you didn't mention something called Designer. Is that something that you've used? This Designer by Microsoft.
No, I haven't used that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I can look it up for you later.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate your coming on Open Office Hour, giving us the chance to share together and look over all the different tools that are available. Just for context, over 2,000 AI tools are released every single day.
Oh gosh.
Oh yes, it can be, and they're not all LLMs like ChatGPT. In fact, they may even use ChatGPT. But my point being is it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Go do a little research on a tool that maybe appeals to you and go try that out. Don't worry about you missing out on the worst, you know, that you're not getting the best one. And then come on shows like this where we can review them together.
Terza, this is fantastic. Thank you for doing this.
This has been
Thank you.
wonderful. And it was so nice meeting everybody here and listening and learning from everybody. So that's the whole idea of this whole group. So thank you so much for having your open hours on Friday. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And Kyle, I learned a lot from you today too.
Oh, thank you. We're learning together, trust me.
So see you next week.
See you next week. I'm here every week.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.